Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have to talk about a few things on the day when Team of the Year is releasing. It is the 7th of January, 2019, and we are getting Team of the Year today. We don't know what's going to be coming in packs as of yet. I'm recording this video beforehand because I want to remind you guys of a few things that you need to look out for today in Ultimate Team. In regards to panic selling. And wow, my controller batteries just died, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with fresh batteries. So basically what we want to be looking out for here in the next couple of days is, let's say they come out tomorrow and they start with the attackers in packs. So, you know, by the way the votes have been looking so far, it looks like we're going to see Ronaldo, it looks like we're going to see Messi, and it also looks like we are going to be seeing the main man Salah getting a Team of the Year card as the most voted cards so far. So basically I want to take a look at a few things that would be panic sold if these three cards would come out tomorrow, and we'll do the same things with the midfielders and defenders. I think it's basically just between attackers and defenders tomorrow. I don't think they've ever started with the midfielders. So if, let's say the attackers come out tomorrow, you have Salah, or excuse me, you have Mbappe or Salah, and then Ronaldo and Messi. So what's going to be panic sold? Well, obviously a lot of people know that guys like Ronaldo, like Messi, they have been coming, but a guy like, let's say a guy like Mbappe comes out, and you've already seen this kind of panic start to take place, but a Team of the Year Mbappe card is going to challenge some of the best right mids and right wingers in this game, and you're going to see some of them take a whole new level of panic. Obviously, this George Best card, especially this middle one, the prime card is down at like 1.9 million coins. This 90 rated is 1.1, and I think the baby is like 970k or something like that. So these cards have dropped a lot, and that is partially because people are expecting to get a Salah or an Mbappe right wing, and an Mbappe right wing would arguably, it could be better than this George Best card. So that's one thing that I want you guys to be looking out for today. And we talk about more panic selling and substitute goods. If a Team of the Year Mbappe comes out, a lot of people are going to sell their George Bests or sell their Bales or their right wing Messi card or any of the other high rated right wingers that are, like, you know, the best right wingers in the game. Maybe a prime Figo would be somebody else that people would sell to try to get this Mbappe in their team. And you've already seen some of these right wingers go down a lot. Like that Best card has gone down a lot. I think he's one of the most popular right wingers besides Mbappe himself. But you're going to see those cards take another hit. So let's say this Mbappe comes out, you're going to see that Best card take another, you know, it might go down another 100,000 coins in the panic right away as people say, oh shoot, Mbappe just won. I need to get rid of my Best because I need to go get myself this Mbappe card. And that period of panic usually lasts over a day or two. Now last year, we're going to take a look at a couple examples here on FutBin. And these are related to Conte. I think I showed these in a previous video, but I need to show them again because this is incredible stuff that you guys need to be on the lookout for. And last year, Conte was released on the 15th with Team of the Year, and this middle Vieira card, 88 rated Vieira, was sitting at about 1.65 million coins. And then he was dropped that Monday, and look what happened. A couple days later, before he actually went into packs, and actually when the midfielders were in packs in the middle of the week, this card, the middle Vieira, dropped to 1.55. So it dropped an extra 100,000 coins from here down to here in the span of about a week before people actually knew that Conte was in that Team of the Year. Conte got a Team of the Year card, and what happens? Thursday is his lowest day as people sell their Vieiras to try out the Conte, and bang, he rebounds with that Team of the Year rebound. And it just, you know, if you bought this Vieira for your team at 1.65 and then he rebounded to 1.75, sweet, you know, you're breaking even on that card basically. 2 million coins, you have a little bit of profit after tax. But if you bought down here at 1.55, you're making an extra 100,000 coins on that card just because of how low you bought it, and especially if you're buying teams, that's a huge thing as well. Now, Paul Pogba had a similar situation. We're looking at the 90 rated Inform. We looked at this card already. He was about 920k, dropped down to 900k flat, and boom, rebounded right after that because people knew that they would be linking that card in game to that new Team of the Year player of Conte. So what's going to happen this year? I want to talk about a couple players that we could see some panic around if they get into Team of the Year. And we already talked about Mbappe. We talked about the right wingers, the very meta ones. But I want to talk about another one. I want to talk about Conte briefly since we've been talking about him right now. And I also want to talk about KDB and then move on to some defenders as well. So Conte especially, I think we're going to see Pogba. And we don't know what's going to be going on with these the Team of the Year nominee cards. But right now you have this informed Pogba who is 500,000 coins. Like, he is 530,000 coins right now, and that is very, very cheap for this card because this card is very highly regarded inside of the game, and he gets a green link to Conte. So there's going to be a lot of hype around Conte if he does get into Team of the Year, and a lot of people are going to go after this Pogba card to link with that Conte card. So you could see that Pogba card drop in some panic right away, but then rebound fast as people want to link him to Team of the Year Conte. Could be an investment opportunity right there. I have a couple on my transfer list, but I'm not going in too hard on a lot of this stuff yet just because we don't know what's going on with the Team of the Year nominee, the situation with that. So I want to also take a look at Mr. Kevin De Bruyne. Now, people have been raving about his Footmas card, and as you see here, he's got the 470,000 coin UCL card, but he's the best center attacking mid in the Prem. But if he would get a Team of the Season card, I think you would see a panic sell similar to what you saw when he got his Footmas card, and that is something that we need to take note of since we've already seen that panic sell. What dropped then will probably be the same things that drop now, and the main thing that dropped when KDB had a Footmas card was Eriksen. It was this Team of the Group Stage Eriksen. A lot of people are using this card. I've seen so many people using it in so many teams just because it's so good. He's got the 97 stamina. If I went back to the Team of the Group Stage card, he's got the 97 stamina on the card, which is spectacular. He does get a nice link to Son, to Kane, and a lot of people like that. But this card has been, a lot of people have been liking this card. So you could have guys like Eriksen. You could have guys like the new informed Firmino, although he still is in packs. You could see him get sold off, panic sold, because those are both center attacking mids in the Premier League. Maybe even some center mids in the Premier League taking a bit of a hit because of KDB as well. People might want to link him, in between a Sterling and a Walker, stuff like that. So KDB could cause some problems too with some center mids and some center attacking mids in the Premier League that are very OP that a lot of people like to use. And then on defense, we have Van Dijk and we have obviously Varane and we have Ramos, who are the top 3 contenders for this Team of the Year. Now, what are some cards that could drop because of that? I know you're thinking I'm crazy, but yes, this Maldini card has dropped a lot already. 2 million coins right now, just over, which is very cheap on Xbox. I think he's still like 2.5 or above on PS. I think he has more room to drop there. He doesn't have a ton more room to drop on Xbox. If he goes under 2 million, I would consider picking him up because that's an insane center back card for a very discounted price. So Maldini would be somebody who could drop, and also Rio Ferdinand could be somebody who could drop because of these Team of the Year cards coming out. And yes, before you think I'm too crazy, these icons will get panic sold because of these new Team of the Years coming out, just because of how good these Team of the Year cards are. I don't know if you remember last year in FIFA 18, you had the Sergio Ramos Team of the Year card that people, that card was like 1.5, 1.6 million coins, and people were happily paying that much for that card. And you give him a Team of the Year boost this year, he's going to be similar stat-wise to a guy like Rio, to a guy like Maldini, and those prime icon center backs that people love to use in their big-time teams, those guys that have tons of coins. Guys like I could afford that, but even somebody who's on 6 to 7 million coins would even like to try a Ramos in their team for sure. So that's another area where you guys should be looking for the panic sells. The center back, the icon center backs, obviously the more meta ones. will be hit the most. That's why you saw like that middle Vieira take a big hit, because he was a very meta center mid that a lot of people had in their teams, and then Conte came out and kind of challenged him in that position. So people wanted to try Conte instead of that Vieira card, which caused him to drop. But then obviously some people didn't get Conte, maybe they didn't like Conte, and there's more coins on the market, so that card does rebound after Team of the Year. So basically whatever comes out today, whatever it is, whether it's attackers, whether it's midfielders, or whether it's defenders, make sure you keep your eyes out for some panic selling. And again, one thing is, if they announce the full Team of the Year tomorrow and we figure out that Van Dijk is in the Team of the Year, we have to be watching the panic sell on this road to the final card. I know there's a lot of people that will be watching this card because, you know, a lot of people have him in their teams, and he dipped under 600,000 coins today on Xbox, 590k right now. I think that's honestly pretty cheap, because this card could very easily be 700,000 coins, you know, 2 weeks after Team of the Year, as we approach the Liverpool game in the knockout stages. And of course, as people realize just how expensive this Team of the Year Van Dijk could be. I mean, he's going to have maybe 85 pace, you know, mid 80s pace. He's going to have 90 defending, 90 physical, 70s in every other statistic. And that's going to be a beast card in this game. That's going to be a 2 million coin card. People aren't going to be able to pay that much for a Team of the Season Van Dijk, at least most people. So they will resort back to this road to the final card and his informs. And again, if this card's 2 million coins, then you can definitely imagine how a Maldini or how a Rio would take a hit in price, as people want to try out this card instead of those prime icons, because that's literally how good these Team of the Year cards are going to be. So that's one thing to watch as well, the panic on these cards. I wanted to kind of bring you this video today. It's probably not going to be the longest, but I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. And again, let's say that today they drop defenders and attackers come in a couple of days and there's still some panic. There still will be panic throughout the entire week. That's one thing we're going to have to be watching when they drop the Team of the Year, or when they release the full Team of the Year in packs. Do any of those substitute goods, do the Ericssons, do the Vieiras, do the Pogbas, drop it all, because the fact that those new center backs or attackers are in packs. Same thing could even happen for goalkeepers. Let's say maybe the Team of the Group stage, De Gea takes a hit because there's a Team of the Season De Gea that comes out. If something like that happens, I think it's a really good look to buy the panic sold item that is lower rated than the Team of the Year card, just because it's going to be so expensive for people to get these Team of the Year cards that they're probably not going to be able to afford them right away. And you know, panic selling on a card that's out of packs is always something that you want to look for. Again, keep your eyes peeled on open bids and deals and panic selling on these past Team of the Week informs and gold cards that get packs as well. If the attackers come out in packs, we're definitely going to see more people opening their saved packs, because everybody wants a chance at Ronaldo, at Messi, at Mbappe or Salah. And then we're going to figure out, hopefully, what's going on with the Team of the Year nominees as well. We'll be figuring out if that's SBC based, if there's cards in packs, and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, smash a thumbs up on it, and comment down below if there's any panic selling avenues where you think you'll be able to make some coins when this Team of the Year gets out in packs. It's been Nate, the Foot Accountant. Catch you guys later. Peace out.